man.
불꺼진 romantic all my life 내 주위는 autumn lovely day 내 눈 속에 비친 arrow sign I'm feeling lonely 그날이 끝내고 말해줘요 honey 다시 crying in my room 숨기고 싶어 But still I want it more I give a second chance to Cupid 날 믿은 내가 정말 stupid 보여줄게 숨겨왔던 love is real Cupid is so dumb
We were good, we were gold. Can the dream that can be so? We were right till we weren't. Build a home that was deeper. I didn't wanna leave, I didn't wanna lie. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers. Write my name in the sand. Talk to myself for hours. Say things you don't understand. I can tame myself dancing and make it hold my hand. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better. I can love me better, baby. Can love me better. I can love me better. And my gowns, cherry red, match the roses that you left. No remorse, no regret. I forgive every word you said. Ooh, I didn't wanna leave, baby. I didn't wanna fight. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers. Write my name in the sand. Talk to myself for hours. Yes, the things you don't understand. I can tame myself dancing. I can hold my hand. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better. I can love me better, baby. Can love me better. I can love me better, baby. Can love me better. I can love me better, baby. Can love me better. I didn't wanna leave you. I didn't wanna fight. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers. Write my name in the sand. Talk to myself for hours. Yes, the things you don't understand. Never knew I can tame myself dancing. I can hold my hand. Yeah, I can love me better than
May we request everyone to please stand for the Doxology with a performance by the Naga College Foundation Center of Culture and Arts.
Soul of Christ, sanctify me. Body of Christ, save me. Water from the side of Christ, wash me. Passion of Christ, give me strength. Hear me, Jesus. Hide me in thy wounds that I may never leave thy side. From all the evil that surrounds me, defend me. And when the call of death arrives, bid me come to thee, that I may praise thee with thy saints forever. Hear me, Jesus. Hide me in thy wounds, that I may never leave thy side. From all the evil that surrounds me, defend me. And when the call of death arrives, bid me come to thee, that I may praise thee with thy saints
Please remain standing for the Philippine National Anthem to be followed by the NCF hymn.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
may now be seated. A pleasant day, everyone. I warmly welcome you all to the President's and Dean's List awarding ceremonies for second semester school year 2021 to 2022 and first semester school year 2022 to 2023 with the theme, Reaching New Heights in the Education Arena Through Quality Education. It gives me immense pleasure to host this ceremony that is being observed to commemorate the academic achievements of our dear NCNs. The ceremony is also a proof that indeed Naga College Foundation is the home of the champions and is driven to continue to leap into the future, not only through sports, pageantry, arts and culture, top-notch infrastructure project, but also and most importantly, through quality education. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am Antoinette Eduardo, faculty member of the NCF College of Arts and Sciences and news anchor of GNN TV 48 Naga. I am pleased to be your host for this morning. Allow me to acknowledge the presence of our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Aida Osea. Let us also acknowledge the Chief Finance Officer and the officer in charge of the NCF Office President. We have Dr. Roger Villanueva. Let us also acknowledge our deans, the Dean of College of Accountancy and Finance, Ms. Lawrence Aster B. Pellejera. The Dean of the College of Business Management, we have Mr. Renato B. Belaro. And the Dean of the College of Criminal Justice Education, Dr. Marilyn F. Balares. Let us also acknowledge the Dean of the College of Engineering, Dr. Moncito G. Elarde. Our Dean in the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Fausto C. Romero Jr. The Dean of the College of Health Sciences, Dr. Stanley O.D. We also acknowledge the Dean of the College of Computer Studies, Ms. Ana Loretta C. Romulo. And the College of Teacher Education, Dr. Onward O. Ognita. Let us also acknowledge our admin heads, the faculty members, parents and guardians, and our NCN awardees. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, allow me to give us a welcome address, the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Aida P. Osea.
Thank you, Ms. Antoinette. A very good morning. I'm very pleased with how we are feeling now. We are starting with a festive mood, an indication of how we have succeeded in the last 2 semesters of the school year. Dr. Roger Villanueva, Chief Finance Officer, and officer in charge now of the Office of the President. Ms. Rhea Agregado, our registrar, who is represented by her staff, the ladies in yellow. Our deans, they were already mentioned a while ago. Thank you, Antoinette. Mr. Kenneth De La Torre, that young gentleman over there, the pride and joy of the College of Criminal Justice Education and of the whole Naga College Foundation, having notched the #1 spot in this year's criminology licensure examination. Indeed, a big pride for all of us. Respected members of the administration, faculty and staff, parents and family members of the awardees, our dear students, I heartily welcome you all to the President's and Dean's Lists awarding ceremonies for the second semester 2021-2022 and the first semester 2022-2023. This is an occasion of joy for all of us as we have come together here at the Robinson's Place, Naga, to celebrate this auspicious day. The PLDL awarding ceremonies are among the most valuable opportunities that we have so as to honor you, our dear students. I'm very happy that the Academic Council, there they are, through the working committees headed by Dean Lawrence Palihera, supported by the Administrative and Finance Divisions, have left no stone unturned to make this important occasion where we publicly celebrate the success achieved by our students through their hard work and perseverance in their academics. Indeed, this is a large golden harvest for us. Look at you. Everyone is a testimony of what NCF is doing in the field of academics in trying to give you quality education. I also express my heartfelt gratitude, of course, to the deans. We have also the Assistant Vice President for Tertiary Education, Dr. Marilyn Balares, the faculty and staff, and of course the parents for their collective efforts for the development of our young students. Now, you know how it was, so you could make it to the president's and the dean's lists. So it is expected that you would continue pursuing this dream of being the best that you could with the support of the Naga College Foundation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much once again to the Vice President for Academic Affairs of NCF, Dr. Ida P. Osea. And now, to represent our NCF President, Dr. Mario C. Villanueva, to give the inspirational message, we have the Officer in Charge and the Chief Finance Officer of NCF, Dr. Roger Villanueva. A round of applause, please.
To our VPAA, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Ida Osea, the different deans as mentioned earlier, to Mr. Kenneth De La Torre, the National Top 1 Criminology Board Exam taker, to our guest speaker this morning, Police Lieutenant Jerlyn May Loreto, Militon, BS Criminology, Class 2017. To the parents, guardians, awardees, good morning. We are totaling around 1,161 for this morning, awardees. And this afternoon, there are 928. You are around 2,090 grand total awardees. For the CAF, Accountancy and Finance, 504. College of Business Management, 3293. Criminal Justice Education, 364. Okay. As President's listers and Dean's listers, allow me to share some insights on the word humility. Remember, you are at the apex of your class. You are the top cream of the crop, as they call it. Just remember these pointers. The word humility, it is an honest facing of facts, admitting them and acting according to them. The humble man lives free of all pretense and self-deception. He thinks clearly and acts freely in his daily life. When you see others honored, praised, or admired, do not yield to envy or resentment. In Bicol, di ka maara, mainggit, mauri. Because you guys deserve it. Where you are now, you deserve it. You earned and deserve it. If they deserve honor and admiration, give it to them. When you are criticized, blamed, or despised, do not be disturbed. Chances are, sa journey nyo as student, later as professionals, there will always be challenges and issues. Sabi nga, sa lahat ng forest, merong ahas lagi. So it's part and parcel of being employed or being a professional later on. Look at the truth. If you are guilty, ask pardon and mend your ways. Pag may pagkakasala, akoon, magpakumbaba, magkakadispensa sa tao. If you are innocent, patiently try to vindicate yourself. Do not lose your self-control in a desire to justify yourself. Do not be vindictive. There is so much pretense in human society, so much putting on and so much posing. Posing tapos posting, tapos bashing. We like to appear better than we are. But we do not always work hard enough to become better. So, if you feel that kulang pa, dagdagan bang kadikit? If we were honest, we would admit to our many faults and few virtues. We would not be afraid to practice being honest, self-appraisal, when people point out our shortcomings or limitations. Okay, sa shortcomings or limitations, ang tunay na friend, iwan ang matuyaw sa Indo. Ang tunay na companion, tunay na classmate. Because that guy, that person is trying to protect you na mapahamak ka. Maybe he or she have this previous experience na the road that you are taking, naagihan niya na po yan. Kaya definitely, he knows the picture, the complete package. Talagang may kompromiso ko at the end of the road. We must lead honest and fruitful lives, not expecting a return of respect or thanks for everything we do. Dahil manggabos sa bagay na ginigibot papasalamatan kita. Ang iba dyan, passive, garamahing nadangog. But bear in mind, we must keep doing what is right. Mas mapagal magibong tama. Totoo yan. Mas madali magibong opposite of karahayan. But your road, your world will definitely, in Bicol, pasadit yan. Let us strive to be simple, unassuming, and unpretentious on a daily basis. Let us be quick to praise others for their good deeds. Sabi nga, pitik asin napihap. Kung kinakayapuan hapihap, praise them, okay. Kinakayapuan pitikon, tuyawon. People resent the man who seeks to raise himself above them. So being humble, aram mo man ang limitations mo, in some future times, others will come above you. Pero may come out na mas matibay sa imo. But no one resents the man who is little in his own ways. Low profile, pero may output, may contribution, may nagiginibo. Philanthropist, nagtatabang, nagdudonar, no need to mention the name of the person. Kadakol po kayan sa kinaban, surubra ang kwarta, surubra ang blessings, nagtatabang sa kapwa-tao. But, anonymous. No need to mention the names or name of that person. The humble man does not look for admiration. Yan. Hindi siya kulang sa pansin. Kung may magpasalamat, okay. Mayo, okay lang. He does not put on airs and never makes others inferior. So sabi nga, bakong signal number 1, 2, 3, maayong duros, and he never insults or make others feel inferior. Kasi kung feeling niya siya superior, may inferior. It's like west and east, north and south, yin and yang, black and white, left and right. There is always an opposite attraction. So, in behalf of our school president, Mr. Mari Villanueva, we are conveying our felicitations to the parents, guardians, and to you, the PLDL awardees, and to my dear deans, to the faculty. Thank you, congratulations for producing increasing number of president's listers and dean's listers in our school. I remember way back, kunti pa lang tayo, brigade pa lang, batalyon. Ngayon, infantry division na tayo. Karami. Thank you very much and God bless.
Thank you very much once again, Dr. Roger Villanueva. And now, without further ado, let us begin with the awarding of the Dean's Listers and President's Listers. To begin, we would like to call in on stage, once again, Dr. Roger, if you could join us here in front for the giving of the awards, and also Dr. Aida P. Osea, our Vice President for Academic Affairs, and the Dean of the College of Accountancy and Finance, Ms. Lawrence Astor B. Pellejera. And I'd like to also call on stage to read the names of the awardees from the College of Accountancy and Finance, Mr. Devino Chan.
Good morning, everyone. So let me introduce to you the presidents and dean's lister of the College of Accountancy and Finance. Let's start with Anissa Chil Abante. Cyrene Jade Aberos. Hazel Acuna. Ira Aguilar. Kim Linder Ailes. Jasmine Alamer. Eliza May Alcantara. Cherise Alcayaga. Ella Dea. And Jamaica Aliera. Let's continue with Jean Rose Almazar. Malaysia Almuela. Jan Lester Alpaño. Dayan Ampongan. Neil Angelo Antonio. Mary McLean Arevalo. Francine Arroyo. Mark Anthony Arroyo. Eric Asa. And Erica Faye Asa. Jenaline Asico. Mary Joy Aspe. Hyacinth May Astillero. Sean Christian Atiliano. Eliza Avila. April Jane Azur. Erica May Babia. Desiree Shane Babylonia. Regine Ann Baisa. And Crisel Balagat. Grisha Ann Baldonado. Christian Daniel Balingquit. Carmela Baloloy. Gia Sara Bandola. Princess Shane Banson. Aimee Barredo. Angie Batangoso. Hazel Bawasanta. Gwendoline Bailen. And Jonah Micah Bayonito. Nika Angela Belgica. Jessa May Benitez. Mary Joy Benitez. Maria Shaina Bequilio. Maylene Joy Berin. Paulo Pernas. Mary Joy Bersabe. Janille Betito. Cyril Ann Bayana. and Sarah Kazanta Bayana. Ryan Bigata. April May Binyas. Maria Jesusa Blanca. Angeline Bobier. Christine Bodoy. Giselle Bulado. Blessy Boral. Antoinette Marie Borbe. Natalie Joyce Borbe. And Gwyneth Borella. John Emil Borromeo. Patricia Marie Bosito. Eliza Briones. Mark Carlo Brioso. Leona Villa Breeze. Ninya Bronyola. Rachel Bronzal. Abigail Burak. Emmeline Cabase. And Jean Paula Cabral. Grisel Caldito. Felicity Calio. Baby Laika Calustre. Angela Camacho. Alaysa Camarote. Kristen Joy Camo. Angel Grace Candelaria. J.Ann Candelaria. Dexter Cañeta. Gwyneth May Cañete. Ara Luis Cañeza. Reynalyn Cantor. Patrice Ian Carpo. Jedediah May Casinaw. Jenibel Castañeda. Meza Castañeda. Jules Asner Castillo. John Christopher Cayao. Elizabeth Celitaria, and Althea Cerdon. Francia Kate Chavez, Oliver Antonio Chavez, Veronica Vera Chavez, Mariah Carissa Chica, Danica Joy Sierba, Yuri Corbeto, Andrea Cordero, Mylene Cornelio, Jan Calvin Corpus, Krista Ann Pamela Corsega, Fatima Cortez, Aiza Kua, Shane Mal Cuevas, Bea Cassandra Dela, Mary Joy Eloisa Daluro, Maria Yvette Dayaw, Jamaica de Guzman, Tracy May de Guzman, Brent de la Concepcion, and Camille de Luna. Ivy Dayan De Vera, Shira May Del Castillo, Sheena De La Cruz, Jeneline De La Fuente, Jezabel De Los Santos, Dayan De Maculangan, Angeline Jones, Kathleen May Doliero, Jana Dolor, and Janner Dominguez. Lawrence Ebby, Baby Jean Encinas, Carla Antoinette Encinas, Hedrick J. Esper, Ana Salve Stephanie, Ryan Estoy, Mitch Eileen Fabay, Carissa Jane Fernandez, Shane Fernandez, Sean Luis Fernandez, Mary Ren Ferrer, Hazel Florento, Francesca Foliero, Ryan Francisco, Karen May Galido, Menchi Ganalon, Andre Justin Garcera, Shania May Garcilianosa, Noel Owen Gata, Christine Marie Gaza, Ashley Genavia, Krisa May Genavia, Gemrose Ann Hinese, Jean Princess Gomez, Hiner Gonzalez, Jan Lister Goso, Ederlyn Grajo, Marisol Guarin, Joyden Guevara, Lori Lynn Habana, Kay Hermida, Ana Rose Hernandez, Sheila May Hernandez, Grace Ibareta, Patricia Ro Imperial, Aljon Isulan, Francis Oliver Jacinto, Judith Juanario, Jessica Hoben, and Joraline Lagramada. Wilma Lagua, Micaela Lamadora, Laika Langkawon, Maylene Lanuza, Riziel Lasagwe, Rachel Latonio, Mark Janelle Lauta, Princess Libuit, Kevin Lim, and Maureen Althea Lingua. Rochelle Lizardo, Laila Veronica May Llamas, Marichel Longasa, Karen Lopez, Eliza Jean Lopo, Mary Nelisa Luzon, Kurt Hans Mabilin, Nicole Ann Mabulo, Carl Marie Macabales, and Maria Angelica Macaraig. Noria Sheila Madeja, April Anastasia Madronio, Jane Lawrence Magas, Jan R.V. Manait, Justin Manalang, Mary Egeline Marasigan, Monica Marquez, Ira K. Martos, Nissan Masangkay, and Bazen Kyle Mayuyo. Earl Derek Mejarito, Maria Bridget Melia, Norlisa Menyas, Hannah Miranda, Janelle Miranda, Elaine Modino, Kayla Marie Mojico, Christine Laika Moldes, Angelica Montañez, and Sofia Marie Morena. Harold Moreno. Fiona Muhar. Sarah May Mulet. Ina Fatima Murkuso. Paula Nashanseno. Jamaica Nale. Princess Napa. Marjorie Navarro. Mika Nazaria. Hannah Patrice Nepomuceno. Angelica Rose Nervesa. April Nisurada. Ivy Nisurada. Ana Noarin. Lovely Ocampo. Jeffrey Ocfemia. Jerome Octavio. Rex Odavar. Felicity Ojamar. And David Edison Olayon. Angeline May Olea. Marisol Olito Kid. Juanzar Daxin Ordes. Cyril Orpia. Shane Angela Pahabera. Marceline Palisok. Lara Jane Palisa. Sheena Grace Paloma. Mary Joyce Paloyo. And Nicole Ann Panerio. Emeline Panganiban. Noeline Parafina. Maria Isabel Parco. Ella May Pardiñas. Kyle Adrian Parone. Alberto Pasakay Jr. Angel Ella Pascuhin. Abigail Pastoral, Jimon Pebre, Irish Peñaflor, Jan Michael Peñaverde, Dennis Perez, Maria Genoveva Pondare, Sherilyn Quidoles, Carl Henry Quijano, Ira Jane Ramos, Rose Ann Ramos, Zaira Rapinian, Nicole Redonario, and Aris Eugene Regodon. Ben Ralph Relatores, Giselle Repotente, Shane Antoinette Sabinia, Mary Ann Saboco, Kathleen Cecil, Phoebe Ann Salamea, Ana May Sales, Kyla Salvacion, Christine Joyce Salvador, and Jodel J. San Felipe. Vincent San Jose, Jasmine San Juan, Jessa San Juan, Maria Cindy San Vicente, Sebastian Gloria Angeli Sandrino, Alaysa Moreno Saniel, Vincent Santiago, Alessandra Sape, Geraldine Serratore, and Francis J. Cibulo. Maria Calerian Sinfuego, Christine Suarez, Elaine Tamboon, Mark Allen Tan, Sheila May Tanteo, Alona Casey Tesorero, Noriel Tid, Jana May Tipones, Jocelyn May Trasena, and Jasmine Toscano. Marilyn Tuyan, Jacinth Valiente, Andrea Angelica Vargas, April Monet Velasco, Hannah Faye Velasco, Roseline May Velasco, Josa May Ventorosa, Veronica Vera, Trisha Marie Vicedo, and Christine Vidal. Noemi Villar, Nathaniel Visaya, Terry Rose Visaya, Catherine Viterbo, Joy May Saldua, Kimberly Joy Yabres, Andrea Principe, Kristen Marie Velasco, Leia Marie Abad, Jan Francine Abante, Hazel Abitan, Russell K. Abrigante, Rosalinda Acudili, Abigail Adriano, Trixie Aguba, Yoko Shina Agunday, Maria Jelina Alarcon, Ruby Marie Alayan, Mabel Albo, Ella Alcomendas. Carl Daniel Alegre. Annalyn Almazar. Ray Angelica Alunan. Mary Joy Amo. Sunshine Aniete. Menchi Año Nuevo. Edith Apinado. Sherilyn Aranya. Christopher Arcazlas. And Andrea May Areliaga. Eloisa Arevalo. Stephanie Argana. Rachel Ann Aspe. Kyle Ann Atacador. Charity Atag. Janina Evelyn Aureliano. Jenny Ayala. Winnie Baguio. Rona Bahamunde. Daniela Balbuena. And Kailin Angela Balbuena. Giselle Bande. Syla K. Barquilla. Precious Faith Bara. Eric Barredo. Catherine Bausa. Cherry Joy Belaro. Jean Derek Belleza. Joanna Marie Benito. Jonah Benosa. Maylene Penosa. Mar Bernardino. Mary Joy Bingol. Joanne Bodoy. Daniel Bordeos. Kim Borigas. Amy Moriel Borja. Ella Jane Borjal. Micaela Borromeo. Ivy Marie Buenavente. And Gemma Rose Camarote. May Kananaman. Harold Vincent Cañeta. Mary Ann Joy Cantillo. Dwayne Alastair Casitsid. Jessa Castañeda. Maria Teresa Katanggi. Maria Cristina Caudilla. Nicole Angelo Seya. Mary Cerillo. Jerry Cerillo. And Genevieve Chan. Renaline Chavez. Bella Chica. Rosenda Cintura. Nicole Angelo Seya. Jerry Cerillo. Sorry. Rosenda Cintura. Kimberly Rose Conejos. Mary Grace Corporal. Marian Chris Dasal. Catherine Lourdes de Castro. Marvin De Jesus. Diane De La Cruz. Rinalyn De La Cruz. Diana Capardo. Marjorie de las Heras. John de los Santos. Patricia Bianca del Rosario. Sherry Joanne Del Valle. Maria Victoria de la Torre. Giselle de los Santos. Jenny Lou Kurt Desiar. Renaline Doliaga. And Mark Kian Drew. Heidi Ann Elopre. Mary Jane Encinas. Rosel Encinas. Trisha Endrano. Reven Esposa. Robert Stephanie. Krisha May Estonido. Sherry Joyce Estrella. Lilette Fabiliar. And April Laika Pajardo. Julian Pajikulay. Nicole Ann Francisco. Rhea May Francisco. Erica Gambol. Kyla May Gaza. Mary Rose Casa. Stella Shane Gumo. Jonah Hernane. Jenny Hobayan. And Love Imperial. Bea Nicole Inigo. Jana Marie Jacob. Jenny May Hamin. Joshua Jerusalem. Belle Bianca Gisalva. Ana Rose Junio. Anthony Lizardo. Rica Monique Lopez. Mary Rose Luares. And Jenny Lucilo. Mary Joy Lucilo. Joanna Marie Luna. Miriam Joy Makadaig. Andrea May Magtibay. Kayla Marie Magtibay. Gian Malana. Resabel Malubago. Alexis Abi Manalastas. Sheila Marbella. And John Carlo Mariano. Rufa May Mariano. Ana Marie Mayor. Trisha Mayores. Jonalyn Mendiville. Lydia Isabel Mien. Lovely Femenia. Emerson Miral. Justin Monicado. Dancel Montañez. And Jeanette Faye Morcilla. Alex Sandra Musca. Cherry Franz Nacario. Sofia Namora. Jeline Naz. Jordan Nepomuceno. Melvin Netoliano. Angeline Nevales. Maria Patricia Lynn Nicole. Princess Nicole. And Jolian Nieva. Carla Noora. Christina Nopia. Nicole Oko. Trixia May Ogarte. Andrea Ogayon. Daryl Oida. Marie Chris Oliquino. Rose Bell Olito Kit. Marjorie Onan. And Sheila May Onan. Marvin Onda. Mary Grace Ordez. Jessica Marie Ortega. Christine Faith Ortinero. Janelle Zaila Pactao. Daisy Pahabera. Charmaine Palenzuela. Arlene Panes. May Crystalline Pante. And John Christian Parada. Mark Pellejera. April Perez. Joshua Perico. Mary Ann Porteria. Maricor Jane Raburar. Wendelin Rampas. Crisel Ranido. Laika Jean Riano. and Maria Mi Redula. Erica Sofia Redula. Rodeline Refugio. Alaysa Luigi Regedor. Josie Relevante. Maria Sheniza May Republo. Rachel Ronquillo. Mabel Rosales. Realine Sabordo. Taisa Salazar. And Sarah San Andres. Niña K. San Jose. Richila San Pascual. Joy Sapalaran. Charlene May Satuito. Charles Ian Semeniano. Christine May Sibulo. Mary Joy Sibulo. Christine May Silva. Zyril Soriano. And Vanessa Santo Domingo. Princess Dayan Sumayaw. Clarissa Tagpuno. Isabel Tawagon. Eliza Tijares. Eloisa Terbio. Caroline Terado. Anton Tilig. Catherine Joy Tindok. Romeline Tria. And Maria Kim Valencia. Maria Rosalinda Valencia. Brittany Joy Velarde. Helen Velches. Charmaine Villamin. And that concludes the Presidents and Dean's Listers of the College of Accountancy and Finance.
Thank you very much, Mr. Devino Chan, faculty member of the College of Accountancy and Finance. And we also would like to thank the Dean of the College of Accountancy and Finance, Ms. Lawrence Aster B. Pellejera, and of course, the awardees of the Presidents and Dean's Listers from the College of Accountancy and Finance. And now, at this juncture, we proceed with the awarding of the Presidents and Dean's Listers from College of Business Management. May we invite Mr. Renato B. Belaro, the Dean of the CBM, and also to read the awardees from College of Business Management. Let us call on stage Miss Mary Rose Angelica Antero.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. May I present to you the Presidents and Dean's Lister from College of Business and Management. To start with, from Bachelor of Science in Entrepreneurship, our Dean's Listers are Agapor Luis Jade, Alba Jezabel, Avancenia Andrea, Ballester Mary France de Guzman, Ballester Nica Marie, Bognalos John Dexter, Buban Joanne, Sea Ian May, Chavez Reynan, Kulaway Alitha Gwen, Lunasin Marinel, Masubay Mary Grace, Peralta Mary Grace, President's Lister. Another set of Dean's Listers are Platilia Lynette, Rico Ian Christopher, Sapusaw Jim Paulo, Thailand Ella J, Anastasio Rosette, Argoyo Madeline, Balieras Emily, Berha Marisa, Borito Elizabeth, Cias Daniela, Silo Jack Lord, Corbito Alaisa, Dapunan Lovely Joy, Demesa Chelsea May, Del Lloro Gloiza, Disu Nicole, Francisco Jesame, Franco Caitlin, Frias Alana, Galicia Richelle Joyce, Go Joan, Infante Majedame, Lerio Venus, Libranda May, Lonzame Meika, Moraliano Miles, Mila Darlene Jassy, Noora Alice, Nopia Angeli Beth, Onrubia Laika, Padua Dennis, Peñaflor Jonel, Perol Angela May, Riano Elica Marie, Regidor Myra, Rico Christine, Rule Tyra Rochelle, Sanchez Alison de los Santos, Sanchez Janine Abigail, Santiago Luwinel, Suayan Hanilet, Torregrosa Jinky, Trinidad Antoinette, Untad Chris Jean, Vergara Dwiney Angel, Viola Francine Joy, Vista Aldrin Jr., and Zanyo Mary France. From the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Major in Marketing, Abadillos Shemuel. Abiyada Marife, Abog Raymond, and Abog Rhea. Agong Fatima, Agulto Laika, Alangkaw Margie, Almazan Dalia, Alog Raymar, Aquino Marizel, Asico Reynaldo Jr., Balondo Roy Bong, Banyas Mark Jude, Barameda Nika Pearl, Bayot Maria Ella, Begonia Genon, Bobis Ogi, Bolyosa Anthony, Bonyon Robin James, Bragais Zaldi Jr., Jillian May Brita, Cabrera Alaisa, Canon Aldin Bryan, Carillo Beverly Joy, Castellar Sarah May, Cedron Carla Jade, Celestre Angeline, Colarina Don Valen, Corbilia Ella Carmel, Dalaudao Darren, David Janine, De La Concepcion Laika, De Vela Amelia, Encinas Reynalden, Esclanda Mark Lawrence, Espiritu Mary Joy, Eugenio Joseph Nathaniel, Falabi Angeline, Flororita Cristal, Francisco Sina Marie. Fuerte Maria Rizel. Gozo Florence Nicole. Granadil Darielin K. Langitan K. Angel. Lopez Erica. Luzano Ira May. Luzon Ronnie. Mahinay Para Raya. Malaa Rica. Malaluan Stephanie. Manalo Jacqueline. Manlangit Marjeline. Marco Shana. Mataba Talia Grace. Mayores Venus. Melgar Jeffrey Adrian. Mira Lovely Arthlis. Neo Christine. Obregon Ella. Olanyo Jonaville. Orsini John Lester. Oscares Rachel Ann. Palcotilo Ronnie. Panambo Nika Jane. Patol Erica May. Peñafiel Jaciel Pauline. Rambuyon Sini Jean. Rebuya Jessica May. Regondola Charlotte. Rivares Jonabel. Rodriguez Ana Marie. Rosero Angeline. Rowadil John Robert. Ruiz Mary Joy. Sagmit Erica May. Saldo Faye Camille. Sales Justin J. San Buenaventura Aileen. Sapo John Nika. Senyar Rose Ann May. Silo Maria Risa. Simon Jesus Jude. Tagle Jess. Terbio Chiza May. Tible Sheena May. Tombok Diana. Vargas Debbie May. Verano Francia. Vergara Jason. Villanueva Dayan. Villanueva Maylin Ann. Villanueva Kim Card. Villarasa Hana Mika. And Zuela Carlo. From the Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, Abelinde Abel. Agato Erica May. Agna Jocelyn. Agravante Rachel. Alano Ken Brianna. Alcober John Christopher. Alperez Jo Charles. Amoroso Erica. Ácido Aliana. Balona Miguelil May. Banta Lovely Shane. Bartolome Yo Jose. Bayos Jamina Margaret. Bazar Bella Nina. Benosa May. Bernardino Mary Ann K. Bicaldo Donnelly. Bimeda Magdalene. Bondisit Sam Jihel. Ungalbal Nel. Borromeo Nicole Luis. Bosquillos Rossi. Bruca Baby Jean. Buensalida Angelica. Busmente Lavinia Marie. Bustamante Simon. Cabal Maria Henrietta. Cabelin Ara. Kadag Faye Riel. Kama Sofia Irish. Camposano Margot. Canillo Sherilyn. Kanha Benedict. Ano Joy. Capasio Regina Carla. Capricho Adrian. Carios Rose Ann. Kasidsid Andre James. Casimero Queen Carish. Cerilio Cyril May. Chica Mary Algerie. Claveron Araiza. Colmo Erika. Datiles China Mia Rose. De Jesus Genji May. De Vela Joanna. Dominguez Marie Joyce. Encinas Danica May. Estepona Mary Luis. Factor Dariel. Fidelson Mary Camille. Flores Elaine. Francisco Jessica de la Rosa. Fuentebella Rina. Galicia Pearl Angeline. Galora Maridel. Generoso Gwyneth Raven. Gonzaga Lauren. Harina Marie Franch. Helegan Irene Joy. Hernandez Jovi. Hilado Zarina Marie. Hufansha Maria Patricia Naomi. Imperial Kimberly. Jones J. Dave. Laurenciano Mary Joy. Lorente Catriel Kisha. Lopez Bufield. Lopez Neil. Lopez Simonet. Madrid Jenaline. Malaki Wayne. Mampo Franklin. Mandigma Georgiana. Marine Mildred. Marquez Mary Joy. Martinez Maria Hana. Masagka Mary Rose. Matos Desi Ray. Mayor Desi Ray. Mayugba Reynold. Medenilia Cielo. Miralles Juvie. Miranda Jea Colleen. Molin Adrian. Mondia Julina May. Nabo Liberty. Nario Giancarlo. Narito Melody. Nicolas Eliza. Nino James Ivan. Obniala Regine. Oko Glenn Mark. Olivar Jim. Onan Maricar. Orante Ambi. Orasa Camille. Orila Gian Marie. Oro Ronel. Pabola Alexa. Palero J. Ann. Paragas Eliza Jane. Parco Hazel Ann. Pascual Joanna. Piolino John Troy. Pogoy Arno. Pradies Mary Joy. Quinones Kyla. Rafuson Lara Francesca. Ramos Hazel San Jose. Recto Maria Fe. Ray Rina Joy. Reyes Denise Ann. Reyes Giselle. Rito Kyla. Pero K. Ann. Rodelas Leonard. Rodil Jezaline. Roson Jamela. Ruiz Grigel Zinia. Saballero Zaraline. Sabordo Kaylin Yvonne. Salcedo Kian May. Salem Leia Andrea. Salem Loren. Salva Pauline. San Jose Joanna. San Jose Mylene. Sanglay Ashley Nicole. Seprioto Ira. Sevilla Jenny Lynn. Tanay Vince Endrick. Tandog Sofia. Tataro Meryl Ann. Tud Tiffany. Verano Caroline. Verdejo Aldrich Simon. Villamor Graciela May. And Zorilia Eman Joshua. And that concludes the President and Dean's Listers from College of Business and Management.
Thank you very much once again, Ma'am Mary Rose and Angelica Antero. Now we proceed with the awarding of Presidents and Dean's Listers from the College of Criminal Justice Education. To join us on stage is the Dean of the College of Criminal Justice Education, Dr. Marilyn F. Balares. Together once again with our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Aida Osea, and Dr. Roger Villanueva. Let me call also on stage to read the names of the awardees of Presidents and Listers. None other than Miss Maria Emisali Alferez.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I present to you the awardees from the College of Criminal Justice Education, starting off with Abad Yvonne L. Abarrientos Sheila May D. Aben Brian C. Abes Russell R. Abias Gian Luis M. Aborot Jessel R. Abrantes Crystalline A. Abrazado Julu B. Adan Angelica F. Agno Irish L. Agnote Trishame M. Agpay Kathleen Carmel M. Agravante Aishak Zakia A. Agravante Ivan V. Agubang Arabel Zeni O. Alarcon Angeli C. Alarcon May C. Alarte Riz Danier G. Albonial Monica R. Alcantara Lori Jane P. Alden Joshua Marie R. Alejandra Christine C. Aleta Alexandra Marie C. Alfonso Ryan Ken A. Alilano Maria Algin F. Almediera Troy M. Amador Raymond Christopher A. Amaro John Anilov B. Ampongan Angela Carrillo. Año Nuevo Iris V. Anselmo Jolina A. Antonio Crisel A. Araneta Kenneth B. Archangel Gabriel M. Archangel Terry Amiel M. Emmanuel Arce Jr. Arcelia Mary France O. Arco Joy Marnelli. Arcos Jeric Dino. Arias Hannibal P. Aritumba Efren Joe E. Asanza Milan R. Asaras Zara R. Asug Eliza C. Atanasio Carla C. Avelino Gian Mariel A. Azada James Edward P. Bables Clarence Z. Babor Branny John M. Baduya Angela Yula M. Balabis Raf John J. Balderrama Emmy C. Balid Alvin N. Balid Maria Bianca S. Balid Maria Bianca S. Banastao Irene B. Baniega Matt June O. Barasi Maria Lenora Teresa. Barde, Joler Ivan V. Barlis, James Ryan B. Barameda, Mark Dominic R. Barakyo, Cassandra L. Baricante, Monica A. Baroga, Naomi A. Basaliote, Jamila C. Batolinao, Justin Charmay P. Bautista Dante I. Belbes, Aliyah Joyce. Benitez Maria Francia P. Berkasha Neil Gerald O. Berdida Angelo F. Berdine John Germar T. Bermido Jamel B. Bertumen Shakira Alexis S. Bobares Jonah Hera M. Bolano Marvin N. Bolo John Paul G. Bombase Lady Lean B. Bona Maria Eloisa T. Bongalonta Desiree D. Bongapat Julianne L. Borja Michaela G. Borja Nicole Kyla S. Borja Todd Zeus C. Bote Edward S. Bragais John Paulo P. Breto Elizabeth A. Buena John Lloyd T. Buendia Bernadette A. Bulalakaw Florence C. Bulawan John Carlo I. Cabalquinto Maridel I. Cabalquinto Mia Faith M. Cabusas Joyce B. Caddies John Jollark E. Calabia Jishan O. Camacho Kenneth O. Camacho Micaela M. Camalia Albea S. Canyas Maria Lean R. Captain Rhea M. Carable Maria Shaina T. Caryaga Joel V. Carmona John P. Carolio Braven S. Katura John Carl B. Cordelia Jeremiah M. Caudelia Michael N. Saya Kyle De Los Santos. Cebu Jean Marie B. Celis Carla Jane B. Cerezo Alexi B. Chavez Kyla L. Ciudadano John Lloyd V. Clado Zenil Glory N. Coloquit Jamiel S. Cominges Kathleen May B. Concepcion Trisha S. Treras CGP. Contreras Claire O. Contreras Jessa P. Core Emerson Joy B. Cortez Mariel R. Cruz Matthew C. Cruz Rika May B. Kuya Ian M. Dakudao Joash Vincent Z. Dalugdog May P. Danieles John Carlo A. Darilai Babylin C. De Chavez Frisell L. De Loyola Raymark I. Del Puso Christine B. De la Trinidad Joric B. De la Vega John Felix C. Delphine Al Entero. Delphine Lean E. Deliva Andrea Allison M. Deliosa Emmanuel A. Deza Angel Francesca F. Dizon Angel James V. Dolong Vanessa D. Dolores Cyrus David R. Dolores Mikey N. Dominguez Rene R. Dumalasa Danica Marie D. Ebonia Maria Angelica D. Ebron Erica Jane G. Edma Gemma Rose C. Elano Juan Carlo S. Encila Phoebe de los Reyes. Ensenada Joshua L. Encinas John Francis Emmanuel P. Enciso Jennifer C. Escano Julius B. Escano Michael Andre C. Espanol Aldrin J. B. Espinosilia Emmeline M. Espiritu Aljo. Esplana Gemeline B. Esteves Monica J. Estomata Mamerto Antonio P. Estrellas Fiona K. M. Yuste Herdal May R. Fajardo Yumira May B. Farol Sandra N. Fausto Janice Michael R. Febres Jude B. Felix Joyce P. Flores Neil D. Foliero Eliud B. Formanes Althea B. Francisco Maria Jeanette S. Gabres John Emil G. Galicia Janelle D. Garais Erica Paula G. Garbiles Canley Blaze T. Gorchitarena Rosamia O. Gases John Ray A. Gianan Nanet L. Godoy Jerry Lee R. Gurimbao William Albert P. Guerrero Jumel A. Guerrero Rosel A. Hernandez Glenn D. Hernandez Kim Mary Lewis. Herrera Shireen Joy P. Hidalgo Isaiah Claire R. Ibarrientos Rosalyn R. Harjeline Mark Angelo C. Javier Trixie May P. Hebulan Maricel A. Tesoro Daniela M. Julia Zidoni Isabel A. Justiniana Gina N. Locostales John Lloyd M. La Crua Vincent D. La Cumba Ana Camely C. Lagasca John Lloyd S. Lagos Paul Justin L. Lana Rissalin Cindy J. Laniog Ronaldine M. La Sala Chinny Ann C. Lizardo Arnulfo Jr. S. Lizardo Ruth L. Yagas Jericho R. Yona Shaina Joy E. Lobbies Kathy A. Lofranco Robbie Albert O. Lopez Alexandra B. Lopez Wilma P. Loriaga Joshua R. Lumabi Sonaline C. Lumbang Annalie B. Luna Ruby Jane O. Makayan Mary Joy A. Madrona Erica Ace C. Magallanes Fatima G. Magno Marian S. Mangubat Raymart B. Mangiat Rolly D. Maranio David John Will L. Margalio and Claribel Z. Marical Wilmer Paul D. Marticia Romerico Jr. Martiliana Kyle A. Martinez Maria Cherry C. Masto Ian Daniel B. Medrosa Rose Ann San Juan. Mendoza Princess Lay B. Mirabete Annie R. Miranda Jamaica L. Misolas Roland Vince O. Mohar April Ann S. Molina Jeremy Floyd B. Moneda John Reynolds C. Montañas John Paul S. Monte Ella Marie A. Monteroso Aliyah. Mortega Carla A. Naag Charisse S. Nacario Angela G. Nantes Maybelline V. Navarra Kathleen S. Pero Jerome Jude C. Nitor Geraldine B. Noora Cleo Marie E. Noora Mary Joyce C. Nopia Sharina Rose C. Noprek Kate Allen D. Notorio Eddie Jr. S. Obligado Alaicas Zane R. Okbian Marie M. Oko Abigail E. Oko Janine S. Ognita Dave F. Olivia LCB. Ologar Elaine R. Ondevilla Christine C. Ortega Jennifer O. Ortinero Colleen M. Pabilando Christian Jensen O. Pablo Daniela Kim N. Pacheco Sean Patrick S. Palmiano KV. Panizares Janelle G. Parato Zaela May N. Pardinias Monching. Paz Emil J. M. Pekiras Maria Adriana Pauline C. Perinia Seychel Elaine W. Perua Marian Jen M. Poloan John C. Porteria Shena N. Prado Ed Marie P. Carabine Marla C. Kilpio Ian C. Kimpo Angelo I. Kimpo Shane V. Kino Almira Jane L. Quintano Floriel A. Kiros Carmela A. Ramboyong Maria Isabel D. Ravalo Julian Q. Riabad Prexiguen B. Rial Mary France B. Referiza Nicole G. Reforzado Crizel Shi A. Reginales Raymart P. Regondola Jericho I. Rentoy Jasmine Nicole S. Riorizo Minette R. Ricafort Ian Christopher A. Rica Frented Rona D. Rivero Sydney A. Robles Mary Jane S. Rodavia Rhea A. Rodriguez Joy O. Rodriguez Mark I. Romero Ibeth B. Romualdo Joyce Ann C. Rosales KCS. Roscoe Jessica Loy S. Rosero Ariel J. D. Royales RJM. Ruiz Anisel F. Saavedra Tresha S. Sabang Jamerson M. Sabiniano Maria Sofia R. Sabiniano Royson A. Sabinia Jerilyn R. Sacramento Eman O. Salamea Ronald C. Salcedo Gian Mayo H. Salditos Rica T. Saliot Erica Rose R. Salona Angela May N. Saludes Julius A. Salvacion Madeline S. Salvino Mary Joy B. Sembrano Melchor Jr. P. San Antonio Renz B. San Jose Aaron James B. San Juan Perlene May R. Sanchez Ivan John A. Santiago Jerome V. Sario Rica May M. Cerrado Emmanuel R. Cesbrenio Jan Kyle P. Cesvilia Diane T. Sevilla Maria Luisa Geraldine M. Sinson Fancy KC. Sion Renzo O. Sopenia Mariden S. Soriano Lycame V. Soriano Marybeth V. Sotelo Angeline R. Suwayan Elsa B. Sumaya Rosebeth G. Sumpay Cassandra C. Tadeo Art D. Tamayo Cristel L. Timones John Lee J.T. Texon Mark Kevin R. Tianzon Mark Anthony H. Tolentino Jasmine F. Terdelia Mikey P. Trinidad Raf R. Tripon Mariel R. Tubig Angelito R. Tude Jerome M. Umali Mary Mar A. Vale Jet A. Valle Jomar C. Valenzuela Sofia Daniel M. Valiente Jason A. Vasquez Ray John J. Ventura Princess Hosanna B. Verdejo Elisa May P. Villadares Gabriel A's B. Villafuerte Ian Patrick G. Villanueva Jelly D. Villar Mark Angela B. Villaranda Kim Shira P. And Villasis John Harold L. That concludes the awarding for the College of Criminal Justice Education. Congratulations.
Thank you very much to Ms. Maria Emisali Alvarez. May we request our students, the awardees, to please occupy the seats once again. Please be seated. And thank you once again to the Dean of College of Criminal Justice Education, Dr. Marilyn F. Balares, our VPAA, Dr. Ida P. Osea. We also would like to acknowledge the presence of our registrar, Ms. Rhea V. Agregado. Thank you very much, ma'am. And Dr. Roger Villanueva. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, to give us an intermission number, let us give a resounding applause to the Bicolano Idol Grand Winner 2021, Miss Carla Jane B. Celis.
Mama, kamusta na di na? Tayo laging nagkikita, miss na kita sobra. Lagi na lang kami ang nauuna, di ba pwedeng ikaw muna, akin ang pangamba. Dahil ikaw ang aking mata, sa tuwing mundo'y nag-iiba ang dahilan ng aking paghinga. Kaya't huwag mag-alala, ipikit ang iyong mata, tana, pahinga muna. Ako nang bahala, labis pa sa labis ang iyong nagawa, mama. Pahinga muna, ako na. La-tara-tara, la-tara-tara, la-tara-tara-tara, la-tara-lata, la-tara-tara, la-tara-tara, la-tara-tara-tara, la-tara-lata. Papa, naaalala mo pa ba? Nung ako ay bata pa, di ba? Aking puso yung hinanda sa mga bagay na buhay ang may dala. Dala ko ang iyong bawat payo at hanggang sa dulo, magkalayo man tayo, ako'y tatayo. Pangako, tatay ko, dahil ikaw ang aking paa. Sa tuwing ako'y gagapang na ang dahilan ng aking pag-iingat. Kaya't huwag mag-alala, ipikit ang iyong mata, tana. Pahinga muna, ako nang bahala. Labis pa sa labis ang iyong nagawa, Papa. Pahinga muna, ako na. La-tara-tara, la-tara-tara, la-tara-tara-tara, la-tara-lata, la-tara-tara, la-tara-tara, la-tara-tara-tara, la-tara-lata. Di ko na sasayangin pang mga natitirang paghinga. Tutungo na kung saan naroon ang mahalaga. Whoa. At kahit na kailan pa may di mawawala, pagkat dala ko ang mapa. Kahit saan man mapunta, alam nagmula. Huwag mag-alala, ipikit ang iyong mata, tana. Pahinga muna, ako na. Huwag mag-alala, ipikit ang iyong mata, tana. Pahinga muna, ako nang bahala. Labis pa sa labis ang iyong nagawa, mapa. Pahinga muna, ako na. La-tara-tara, la-tara-tara, la-tara-tara-tara, la-tara-lata, la-tara-tara, la-tara-tara, la-tara-tara-tara, la-tara-lata. Oh, mapa, oh, mapa. Mapa, pahinga muna, ako na.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Carla Jane B. Celis, Bicolano Idol Grand Winner 2021, and also an awardee for this morning, a Dean's Lister from College of Criminal Justice Education here, Naga College Foundation. So to inspire us more this morning, as we keep on striving for excellence, as we leap into the future, let us welcome on stage our guest speaker for this morning, a graduate of Naga College Foundation and top 1 national placer from during the April 2023 criminologist licensure examination. A resounding applause for Mr. Kenneth O. De La Torre, registered criminologist.
Thank you, ma'am. To our dynamic president, Mr. Mario C. Villanueva, represented by Dr. Roger P. Villanueva, our Chief Finance Officer and Officer in Charge, sir, To our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Ida P. Osea, ma'am. To Miss Rhea V. Of the Registrar, ma'am. Sorry po. Di ko na babasaan sa diri kong surat. To our deans, Miss Lawrence Astor B. Pelejera of the College of Accountancy and Finance, ma'am. Mr. Renato B. Belaro of the College of Business and Management. To Dr. Romero Fausto Jr. of the College of Arts and Sciences, sir. Dr. Onward B. Ognita of the College of Teacher Education. Ma'am Ana Loretta C. Romulo of the College of Computer Studies. And to our Motherly Dean of the College of Criminal Justice Education, Dr. Marilyn F. Balares. To the proud parents, faculty members, and to our awardees, good morning to all of you. My dear awardees, you are here for you are regarded for your exemplary academic performance. And for that, I congratulate all of you. Palakpakan naman po. I hope that these successes will lead to more achievements in your future endeavors. As a popular saying in criminology, res ipsa loquitur. In the legal sense, literally it translates the thing speaks for itself. In criminology, it means evidence speaks for itself. You are the proof that NCF is indeed reaching new heights and providing quality education. To serve as an inspiration, let me tell you about my journey in our beloved school and how I got this far. My journey in NCF was a life-changing and very wholesome experience. I learned how to think logically, how to reason, and how to organize my thoughts and how to write coherently. I met all sorts of people, and those experiences shaped me into becoming the professional that I am today. Those memories in my college days remain vivid in my mind. I was very curious and I grew passionate about learning criminology. I studied hard and tried my best to get good grades. But a fragment of my mediocrity still lingered inside of me, and I was not able to qualify as a Dean's Lister in my first year. I am a failure too. Then I told myself that maybe I am not good enough, that I can't compete with all the other students. Maybe they have what it takes, and I don't. I was a little frustrated and I grew bitter. Then I asked myself, why don't I just enjoy life instead of desperately chasing after something that is way too far from my reach? And that is exactly what I did. And it worked. Understanding the basic concepts has never been easier. I was able to study without being able to feel pressure. I am able to recall all the learnings from different subjects without actually memorizing them. After 4 long years of studying, I graduated. But sadly, I received no honors. I carried on with the feeling of not being able to achieve anything in life. And I even thought that maybe I just wasted my time and my parents' sacrifices in college, and that maybe I am not special. With that unpleasant feeling, I started to prepare for the board exam. At first, I was not able to take the exams due to the lack of requirements, but I was given more time to prepare. I was able to address some problems with my study habits and my attitude in answering the questions. And more importantly, I fixed my mindset into aiming to the top instead of the usual bare minimum. And I put out actual effort to achieve it. And the rest is history. The guy who goes unnoticed in class, the non-achiever, I, the mediocre, topped the board and is now here in front of you. While I was pondering, looking for a spark, I found this valuable lesson from Dr. Jordan Peterson in response to a question on why students should write something and the reason why we study in college. He said, and I quote, "You need to learn how to think. Thinking makes you act effectively in the world. Thinking makes you win battles you undertake. And those could be battles for good things. And if you can speak and write, if you can think and speak and write, you are absolutely deadly. Nothing can get in your way." My dear students and awardees, that is the real reason why you are here studying. You are not here not just for some good grade or some pat on the head or any kind of validation. You need to learn on how to be articulate and to acquire skills. And to tell you, there can never be a better learning environment to do those things other than our beloved school. The skills and knowledge that you will get here will help you reach new heights and become successful. With that, I ask all of you to strive for more, strive for excellence, and make these achievements as stepping stones in achieve bigger things in the future. I challenge all of you to spiral out and push the envelope even further. Aim for the top and bring glory to your parents and to our beloved Naga College Foundation. Kaya ba? Aim for the top, ano? Once again, good morning and congratulations to all of you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kenneth. Kenneth's story is a proof that indeed, with enough grit, discipline, and perseverance, we can achieve anything. Nothing can stop us. So congratulations once again, Kenneth. You make us all proud. Your NCF family is very proud of you. So at this point, we would like to give this certificate of appreciation to our guest speaker for this morning. Let me call on stage once again our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Ida P. Osea, the Dean of the College of Criminal Justice Education, Dr. Marilyn F. Balares, and our Chair for this awarding ceremonies, Ms. Lawrence Aster B. Pellejera, and of course, Dr. Roger Villanueva. To join us on stage, allow me to read the citation. Naga College Foundation awards the Certificate of Appreciation to Kenneth O. De La Torre, R. Cream, Top 1 National Placer, April 2023 Criminologist Licensure Examination, in grateful appreciation of his valuable time shared as guest speaker at the President's and Dean's List awarding ceremonies with the theme Reaching New Heights in the Education Arena Through Quality Education. Given this 9th day of June in the year of our Lord 2023 at the Robinson's Place, Naga, Naga City. Signed, Marilyn F. Balares, PhD, AVP for Tertiary Education, Ida P. Osea, PhD, Vice President for Academic Affairs, and Mario C. Villanueva, MBA, President. Thank you very much. We're just having a photo op. Once again, thank you very much to our guest speaker for this morning, truly inspiring, and to give a response to the message given by Mr. Kenneth O. De La Torre, we also welcome on stage Ms. Yuri A. Corbeto, BS in Accountancy 2, Dean's Lister, first semester 2022 to 2023, and President's Lister, second semester 2021 to 2022. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Yuri A. Corbeto.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, guests, fellow awardees, parents, distinguished faculties and staff, for our Vice President for Academic Affairs and Academic Deans, and to our Chief Financial Officer, a pleasant morning to all. It is an honor and pleasure to speak on behalf of the President's Listers and Dean's Listers of the academic year 2021 and 2022, and 2022 to 2023. As I look to this crowd, I see the handsome and the beautiful faces of the students who were able to excel with their chosen courses. First of all, I want to send my warmest greetings to my co-awardees and to our parents right here. Give ourselves a big round of applause. Today is the day that we celebrate our achievements amidst the countless sacrifices, efforts, and tears that we put into in order for us to survive our semester. This awarding ceremony is a groundbreaking, and thank you to our school and administration, Naga College Foundation, and Sir Mario for making this happen. It has been almost a month since Dean Lawrence Astor Pilahera told me that I will be invited to give a speech as I got the highest GWA among the president list of the second semester of 2021 to 2022. Up until now, I still cannot believe that I was able to get that because it was a very challenging semester for me. Now, I would like to share with you the 4 realizations that I was able to get from being a sophomore BSA student. These 4 realizations stand for CPAG, CPAG. Sounds like CPAG in Filipino, which means hard work in its English definition. My first realization is C, which stands for commitment. When I entered the Bachelor of Science in Accountancy program, it was never easy. I was in the edge of giving up because of the complexity of my course. I heard some stories before that taking BSA is like entering a lion's den, a survival of the fittest. It looks like a Squid Game where every level has an elimination. We have this quota and qualifying examination that will determine if we will advance for a higher year. It is difficult and at the same time frustrating. But I have learned that if you have this commitment to your goal, anything is possible. Taking a BSA program is a long-term commitment and it requires a lot of courage, passion, dedication, and determination. And I was able to see this to our ates and kuyas from 3rd year and 4th year. And I salute them for making this far. I know that they have experienced adversities along the way, and I admire them for being strong. They showed to us the essence of the commitment in their hearts and minds. With this, I realized that no matter how hard it is, if you have this burning passion and commitment to pursue your dream, everything will be worth it. My second realization is P, which stands for progress. One of the misconceptions of being an achiever is that we always aim for perfection, whether it is all about our recitations, quizzes, performances, and examinations. But to tell you the truth, we face countless failures, rejections, and disappointments. We have this accounting term, kaizen, a Japanese word, which means continuous improvement. And these words reminds us that it is okay that we countlessly fail and still strive for progression. We must remind ourselves that failing once will not necessarily mean that we will always fail in the long run. Never be ashamed for having a slow start because big results are built through small incremental improvements. Never be stagnant and allow yourselves a room for improvement and self-growth. With this, as I have read in Rio CPA page, I realized that your progress does not have to be perfect. For as long as that you are doing your best, that's enough. My third realization is A, which stands for attitude. If there is something that can be your greatest weapon, it will be your character, your attitude. Having a positive mindset and character radiates on how you will achieve your goals. Personally, I have experienced a lot of stress and pressure for the past weeks because of tons of schoolwork. I am distracted and I cannot focus on my study. However, I remind myself that I need to be mentally tough and I should never give up. Let's take our hurdles as our training ground, our stepping stone, and our opportunity to become a better person. Having a positive attitude allows us to become more resilient and hopeful for everything. And lastly, my fourth realization is G, which stands for gratitude. In spite of the achievements that we have earned, we should never forget to be grateful and show our deepest gratitude to all the people who supported us from the beginning. We should look back to them as they are the ones who motivate and inspire us endlessly. This is the right time to send our heartwarming gratitude for them. Now, please allow me to show my deepest gratitude to the following people. First and foremost, to my parents, Mama and Papa, to my grandparents, Lolo and Lola, to my tita, thank you for always being there for me. To my BSA 2A family and friends, thank you so much for the friendship, fruitful semester, and the camaraderie that we had. The best kayo. To our dean, Ma'am Lawrence, and to our college instructors, Ma'am Riza, Sir Daryl, Sir Ports, Sir Chan, Ma'am Sha, Ma'am Trisha, Ma'am Jen, and to other CAP instructors, thank you for giving us an advice and techniques in every discussion, especially on how to become a CPA in the future. Mahal na mahal po namin kayo. Lastly, to our Lord, thank you for the strength and will that you gave us. You are the ultimate creator, and we are grateful to the blessings and achievements that we have earned. We honor you and glorify you. Before I end this speech, I hope that we will still be able to see each other again in the upcoming awarding ceremonies and celebrate our achievements. And I hope you have learned something from the four realizations, CPAG, CPAG. You need to have commitment, strive for continuous progression, develop a positive attitude, and be grateful for everything. Once again, I am Yuri Corbeto. Congratulations to all. Padayon, thank you, and God bless.
Thank you very much once again, Mr. Yuri Corbeto. Just like Kenneth, with your CPAG, commitment, progress, attitude, and gratitude, surely you too will achieve greatness. And at this point, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our awarding ceremony for presidents and dean's listers of College of Accountancy and Finance, College of Business Management, and College of Criminal Justice Education. Please stay with us, for later we will resume with the awarding also for the College of Engineering, College of Arts and Sciences, College of Health Sciences, College of Computer Studies, and College of Teacher Education. Once again, thank you all, and this has been Antoinette Eduardo. God bless.